The face of the wrist reporter looks like this. Press on/off, wrist reporter comes on. It comes on with a default level for backlight, and as you saw, it runs through a little diagnostic self-test. The backlight is controlled with the T button. It starts with half light, that's full light, and then that's off. Off is helpful for rooftop in the daytime. Half light is great for dark environments, and then if you're in a typical office environment with overheads, the full light is the best. When the wrist reporter says turn on the wireless end nodes, then you can link a wireless sensor. I'm going to turn on a temperature sensor to use as an example in this video. Link status shows that our wireless system is made up out of a wrist reporter and S-1 or sensor number 1. The wrist reporter is currently has a memory group of AA, and sensor 1 is reporting in degrees Fahrenheit. The battery levels are shown over here. 3 is the highest, excuse me, and then 2, 1, and 0 is dead. The V key is used to change the views of the data. The V key goes in a circle around a variety of views, and then back to link status. One of the views that's available, again using the temperature sensor as an example, is the current reading is always shown at the upper left in large numbers. The units are shown in the lower left, degrees Fahrenheit. A little black rectangle, UPD update, the update rectangle shows when every new reading comes in. And along the right side are shown 3 and sometimes 4 of the previous readings. I'll use a little friction on the temperature sensor to get a change, just to illustrate what happens when a change occurs. So the previous readings are shown on the right side. The current reading is always shown at the upper left. If I press V again, I come to a screen that's used for statistics. The memory group is shown at the lower left, AA. I have 0 stored there so far. I can store any reading by pressing the S key, and now I've stored 1 reading, 2 readings, etc. The current reading is always shown at the upper left. I need not store it. The model for this, the analogy, is a thermometer. A thermometer is always reading. It's up to the user whether to mark down what that reading happens to be at any point in time. Along the right side, for the 2 readings that I've stored so far, are shown the average, the maximum, and the minimum. Whenever a reading is stored, the time and the date of the reading is stored as well. So we stored 2 readings in group AA, record 1 and record 2. Each of those is shown here with the time that it was taken, the date that it was taken, and the value of the reading. Also, when you upload this to an Excel spreadsheet in a personal computer through this USB port, this will basically be the format for that, and we'll cover data uploading in a separate video session. If I press V again, I come back around to link status, and so I have completed the circle here. So once again, V takes you around this circle of readings. I'd like to pause here and turn on 3 more temperature probes. Sensor 2, sensor 3 links, and sensor 4 has link. This is just an on-off switch on the temperature module. The little arrow on the link status indicates that there's information shown down below. You can use the arrow keys to see the information down below. So now I've linked sensors 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all temperature sensors. Now when I press the view key, I go to a different type of screen. In this screen I am seeing all 4 at the same time. We call this split screen. And at the upper left is sensor 1. Here is sensor 2, here is sensor 3, and here is sensor 4. I changed the memory group to AB so that we don't store information from this setup on top of the previous information that was stored in AA. It's important not to corrupt data that way. The risk reporter forces that to happen and prevents an error from occurring. With this kind of setup, you can see temperatures from 4 different locations at the same time. Every time a little black star arrives, that's a new reading coming in from that particular sensor. So you could use these for indoor air, supply air, return air, and mixed air. You could set up these temperature sensors with little wet socks in order to get wet bulb temperatures and calculate humidity. You can do a variety of things, but the key thing is remotely you can see 4 results at the same time. You can store these. If I press S to store, I've stored my first record in AB. I can store another one. I'll press V to go to a view of the data. This shows record 1 and record 2 with the time and the date. Every time I press store, all 4 results were stored at the same time. And the indication here, this little plus mark in front of the record, means that there's more than one result. Over here on the right side, I'm only showing one result. But if I use the cursor key to get down to a particular record number and then press S to select, I can go into the review mode and I can see that record number 2 in the review mode, I can see what was the result for all 4 of those sensors when they were stored. Once again, when this is uploaded to an Excel spreadsheet through this USB port, it will be shown the time and the date of these readings being stored, and there will be columns for sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3, and sensor 4 individually. So that concludes this introduction to reading with the risk reporter. Additional video segments will show additional capabilities of the risk reporter. Thank you.